Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today, I'm super excited to announce that I passed my first semester of nursing school. Yay! You guys have no idea how good that feels to say. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that I was gonna fail and I wasn't gonna pass. But I passed, I'm here, and I'm moving on to second semester. Woohoo! So yeah, I'm just so happy. Okay, so I wanted to do a video just to recap how my first semester was. Going over my classes, I had fundamentals, tutoring, which was part of fundamentals. You couldn't attend tutoring if you weren't signed up for it. So again, everyone signed up for it. And then pharmacology. In fundamentals, there was lab, lecture, and clinical was all included in there. And I was basically in school Monday through Friday. There was always something. I didn't have to go every day. Like for example, Thursdays would be my open lab, so I only had to go there to get my skills checked off. So if I finished early and I felt proficient in all the skills, then I could just go home. So yeah, I didn't go all Thursdays for open lab, but you know, I was still there practicing my skills. So if you guys are not subscribed, now is the time to do it, because now that I'm free, I have so much content that I wanna do, because I've been thinking about what I've been wanting to create, and so ever since nursing school, I have no time for anything. So now that I'm free, a whole bunch of content is going your way. And then also, I did not publicly announce it. I kind of did it on the down low, but I do have a vlog channel. I started it back in December. My goal was to do a Vlogmas, but I did it halfway and then I didn't complete it. But if you guys are interested, I do have a vlog channel, so if you want to in between for the other videos, go ahead and check it out. I'll link it in one of these upper corners and then also link it down below. In the meanwhile, if you guys want to go check it out, because in the summer, now that I'm free, I'll be doing lots of fun activities. Like for example, I'm going to Hawaii, and also I'm going to VidCon. So that'll be exciting. It'll be my first VidCon. Okay, so sorry, enough of that. Back to nursing school. So yeah, I was there Monday through Friday. Clinicals was, for me, it was on Wednesdays, 6:30 in the morning to 3 p.m. So it was an 8-hour day. Well, more than 8 hours, because I had to wake up like at 4:50 and then, you know, drive and whatnot. So for my class, for lecture, I had to maintain, or we all had to maintain above 75% in order to pass the class. So we had 4 exams plus the final. So that had to be maintained above 80%, plus all the in-class stuff like quizzes. We had a project and paper and all that stuff. So both of them had to be maintained above 75%. And yes, like the test taking for nursing school is like on a whole different level. It's not like you learn the material, you copy it, and then you paste it. Nope. You have to learn it, and now you have to apply it. Like, you test yourself. Do you really know what you studied? So you have this situation. Now how do you apply it? What interventions can you do? And then, oh, now I'm learning all those select all that apply. My best friend. And as you can tell, I do have some books over there. Luckily, I did not have to bring, I don't think I brought any. So I didn't have to, they weren't required for me to bring to class, but if I wanted to, if I went to go study in the library, or if I had a group study, I would bring the books, of course. As far as studying wise, how I studied, it took me a while to find my groove, because I would always write down the PowerPoints, and that helped me remember, and you know, with my learning style. But we were required to do all the reading and look at the PowerPoints before we went to class. So when we went to class, we didn't really go over the PowerPoints. So I'm like, okay, then I'll write it on my free time. No, the PowerPoints were like 62 slides. I didn't have time to write them all down. So I had to like adjust my learning style. And I think finally after 16 weeks, I think I finally got it down into a rhythm that I'm okay with. But yeah, it was a new adjustment, a whole new adjustment for me. Because my learning style had to be tweaked just a little bit. I never used to print out the PowerPoints because I thought it was just a waste of paper and I didn't have to. I can just write it down. But for nursing school, I had to print it out and then write notes on it. And then that's how I studied. I would work in group studies sometimes here and there. I wish I could do it more often because I like getting that validation that what I'm studying is right, and then other people can correct me or I can correct other people and we're all on the same page. But you know, everyone's schedule is different, so we didn't have time really to go meet each other every week or something. But the times that we did have group studies, I would say it would be like 4 of us, 5 of us, and you know, in our little group. And for all the other exams, I would just be studying by myself here again in my corner, just studying. And I would just be repeating things over and over and over and over again. So this is something that not a lot of people talk about in their videos, but I wanted to bring it to light just so you guys are aware. My cohort, we started with 40 students and we're down to 36. As far as I know, we're down to 36, which is sad because, you know, we all started together. I want to all end together, but you know, things happen, life happens, and we're not going to continue on. But they are not giving up. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. They're not giving up. In my school, if you fail a semester, you have one chance throughout the whole year to redo a semester, and that's what they're doing. They're redoing it and pushing forward, and that's what you should do. Don't let this bring you down. Take that extra chance and really focus on, try to tweak the things that, you know, didn't work for you and see what things will work for you and do better. Because I was in that boat where I'm like, oh my god, I could either go, I can pass or I can fail, and it's just a scary feeling. I think after the 4th exam is when a lot of people broke down. And I mean, I laugh now because that's over with, but after the 4th exam, I had broke down and I cried because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna pass this semester, I'm gonna fail. And when I went to go talk to one of, it's called the Student Success, Student Success Advisor. She's kind of like our counselor for the nursing department. I was talking to her, hey, I failed my 4th exam. I don't think I'm gonna do well for the final, and this can either make or break me. And she's like, no, don't worry about that. You have a 50-50, so you could fail, but you could also pass. So stop worrying about that and do what you can and study for the final, and just focus all your energy on the positive and not the negative. So I took that day to like vent to my husband and just get it off my chest, and then after that I just focused, like she said, just focus on the good, focus on the good. And here we are, I did pass, and I haven't seen her, but I wish I can tell her like thank you for that, for letting me focus on the good and not focusing on the bad. So if you guys are in the same situation as I was and you're like either 50-50, take one day only, maximum one day, to like vent everything out. Go ahead, give yourself a cry and just move forward. Don't think about the negative things, just move forward. And yep. There's also that saying, like, is it true that you have no time in nursing school? I think they're true. I think it's true. I would have days where I would have free time, so I would go out to a restaurant with my husband. We would go out to eat. I would relax at Target, you know, do a little bit of retail therapy. But for the most part, I did not have time to do what I usually do, which is like traveling, which is just going out and like exploring things. I didn't have time at all. I was like in school, and if I wasn't in school, I was here, and if I wasn't here, I was at work. Oh, and that's one thing that I forgot to mention. I was working only once a week. In the beginning of the semester, I was working twice a week, but that ended up being too much for me, so I just went to twice a week to once a week. And even working once a week, I felt like maybe I just had bad luck and I couldn't schedule myself the right times, but I always felt like I wish I didn't have to go to work and I could just study. So yeah, next semester, that's my goal. Trying to figure out when is the correct days to like schedule myself. And I would be working 12 hours day shift, so 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So now moving on to second semester, I will be taking peri-op, OB, and peds. So peri-op is 8 weeks, and then OB and peds, they're the second 8 weeks. So once you finish, you'll just switch over and take the other class. And I'm super excited about that because that's what I want. Is I don't think I've ever mentioned it here, but what I want, which nurse I want to be is like in the women's department. So OB, labor and delivery, maybe NICU, but like somewhere in the women's health. And that's what second semester is, and I'm super excited. Hopefully I like it, because you never know. You say one thing, and then once you actually go into your clinical experience, it might be a different thing. So who knows, I might end up hating it. But as far as I know, even when I floated there, I loved it. I loved it so much. So I'm hoping that even in clinical, I think I'll have a good time. So I'm super excited about that. I think I'll leave it at that. If you guys have any comments, any video requests, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And I will talk to you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.